What's up, everybody? Wanted to welcome you back here for part 2 of season 2 at Iowa State. For those of you who tuned in for part 1, yeah, it's been a little tricky so far, but we still got a chance to get bowl eligible for the first time since Coach Frank has showed up here in Ames, Iowa. So let's see if we can go get the job done.
Now here against Oklahoma, folks. Oklahoma going up early with that nice run from Willie McGuire. We are on the road for this one, down 7-3 after that field goal. But guess what? Flipper Anderson puts us up 10-7 after a nice touchdown right there. Flip has been busy this season. Willie McGuire says, guess what? Anything Flipper can do, I can do better. Scores his second touchdown of the day. But Girth Brooks with a huge catch on that one. Give some credit to the tight end right there. Flipper Anderson now continuing to extend this lead. We are up by 10 here towards the end of the third quarter. This game is just cruising, moving along, and somehow Will Workman holds on to that ball. I have no idea how. It looked like it was bound to be intercepted, but no, they do get a touchdown. And here now in a 3-point game, we desperately needed this return from John Bell. Continues to be a big factor for us here this season, up by 10 now. If it wasn't for him, I think we could easily say that even having anything close to a 500 record right now would not even be in question. Willie McGuire with yet another touchdown. Got to give him credit. Matt Riley, however, responds right back and up by 10 here with under a minute to go on 4th and 11. Can Oklahoma convert? No, they cannot, folks, and that will do it. Another 200-plus yard game for Flipper Anderson. 3 touchdowns on the board. Now we've got Oklahoma State here, folks. Another Oklahoma team, if you will. A good touchdown there early, finding their guy right in the front corner of the end zone. But Harry takes off himself, man, taking matters into his own hands. And a nice long run by Harry Nuts. You got Jamal Crowder punching that one in for one. The fullback has been a reliable asset for us in those short yardage situations. But guess what? It didn't take Oklahoma State long to respond. However, the man Zipper Explosion, one of the most highly touted, talented athletes on this team, continues to make his name heard more and more. Harry's already been running it a little bit here the last couple weeks and says, hey, you know what? Why not stick with what's working? But guess what? Oklahoma State and Clay Murray come right back, tie this thing on up. Luckily for us, running back Flipper Anderson III finds his way into the end zone there. We'll take that touchdown. Thank you very much. Clay Murray throws Wrigley Field to the ground and then goes all the way to the house here. Big play. Big play for Oklahoma State, tying this thing up now. Midway through the third quarter here, Harry finding his receiver downfield, wide open. Girth Brooks, how did he get all that green space out there? I have no idea, but a lot of grass in front of him, and he takes full advantage of it with that 66-yard reception. On the following play, it's going to be Early Kyler coming across the field on a nice slant route right there, gets his touchdown, continuing to contribute here this season. However, Oklahoma State will not be outdone. They respond with a touchdown of their own, but right now, you know it's going to be on the man John Bell to step it up here in the fourth quarter. Can he find a way to give us this lead right back? And yes, he can. Love to see it, folks. But Clay Murray says, hey, don't forget about me. I've been making noise all day, and I still got a little bit more to make. Nice little pitch here on the option play. It's going to be Flipper Anderson III punching this thing into the end zone on a 40-yard touchdown play. And with just over 10 seconds remaining, Flipper tallies another touchdown on the day, and we get a win. Over 500 for the first time here since Coach Frank has showed up. But how do we start our game against Baylor with a terrible play right there? Charlie Smith, the quarterback, keeping it himself. Nice looking run, and they are up 7-0 here early at home. However, John Bell has been an absolute menace for us on these kick return teams. I mean, this guy has been just killing it this season. What a play right here. Finds a way to get past every player on that Baylor freaking special teams unit. Got to give that man some credit. Now Baylor making an insane play here. Jake Browning, look at that athleticism from the man. Somehow finds a way to get that into the end zone. We are forced to settle for a field goal here, but it is now a 14-10 game. They come back, settle for a field goal of their own. 17-10 here with 5 minutes in the second. Can John Bell do it again? Because at this point, our offense doesn't seem to want to step it up. So maybe it's just Johnny's day. Maybe this is his time to shine, make a name for himself, put himself on the national stage, and show the world what he can do. Nice return right here. And against this 6-3 Baylor team, we are hanging in there for the time being. However, the quarterback keeps it again himself, Charlie Smith, with his second rushing touchdown of the day. And Harry says, you know what? If you want to rush it, I can rush it too. Let's see how far he'll take this one, folks, all the way down to about the 18-yard line. We're able to get down to the 1 here. However, they decide to throw it, which is just, I don't understand what they were thinking. The Cyclones making a big mistake there and a great turnover by Baylor. However, we are able to cut it down to a 4-point lead after that field goal, but then it's going to be Baylor's running back once again taking this all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Going to cap it on off here with Avery Green and his his first touchdown of the day. Zipper Explosion catches a short pass over the middle here, is able to get it in for 6. We're going to go for 2, and it's going to be Michael Jordan with the great catch right there to get us within 3 here on 2nd and 11. A chance to intercept the ball, but Jay Shea lets it slip out of his hands, and they're going to live to regret that because on one of the couple plays right after that, they find a way to hit their receiver for a huge gain here. Now a 10-point game, and we are in big trouble, folks. Harry hoping for a miracle here, looking for a man downfield, but does not find him. Going to be intercepted by Temple right there, and that'll do it. Tough loss to Baylor. Here now against Kansas. New week, folks. Looking really good, feeling really good, hoping we can keep this record above 500. 7-7 game early, but we take the 14-7 lead after that nice touchdown by Zipper Explosion. An irresponsible interception right here. Hughes makes the pick. Going to get tackled at about the 15-yard line, but Kansas with excellent field position here capitalizes big time, finds Nate Robinson. Yes, not that Nate Robinson, but this guy making a big grab right there. We were able to come back at a field goal of our own here before halftime, but then Kansas with a beautiful pass over the middle, and of course it's Nate again, and Nate getting nasty out here today. Nice little run there by Flipper Anderson, punches that one in. Another interception. Kansas has been busy on that front here today, a couple already on the stat sheet. We force our first turnover, however. It's going to be Kirk Cousins Jr. picking this one up, and this, folks, is going to give us a 10-point lead, assuming we can tack on that extra point, which you know we will. Kansas now here in the third quarter trying to keep themselves in this one. Mike Cunningham with a great catch right there, but hey, who is it? The man Flipper Anderson himself continuing to get touchdowns left, right, day, night, every way you look. Another fumble here, our second forced fumble of the day, and what a recovery it is in the open field. We'll take it back. We didn't do much with it, so we had to punt it back to Kansas here, but an interception now, and that'll be our first. What a day out here, continuing to really let the defense do work, and now Matt Riley is going to try to seal the deal here with no time remaining. Had no reason to run this all the way to the house, but just wanted to pour a little extra salt in the wound. Now we are down to our last regular season matchup. We're at 6-5, contending for our first ever bowl appearance, but Kansas State says, hey, you know what? Don't forget about us. We might be 4-7, but we are still here to do a little work. And now Jay Shea making a nice catch right there on the 23-yard reception. Matt Riley getting the ball here. The backup running back has been effective for us this season, and you see him once again score right there to tie up this game. The quarterback's going to take off. It's going to be Brian Robinson into the end zone. Give him some credit. Nice little play to see the lane open up and take full advantage of it. However, they are going to have to settle for a field goal, so we have a 17-7 game as it stands. Riley coming right back, getting his second touchdown of the day. Third string quarterback Papa Sump in the game. Doesn't have great speed, but he does find his running back on that option play, pitches it to him, gets a good first down, and Riley once again into the end zone. A busy day for running back Matt Riley. I mean, this has been a hell of a game for the man. However, Kansas State does bounce back, gets themselves a lead, and now here in the fourth quarter, we throw a terrible interception. Couldn't have come at a worse time. They take on a field goal with 40 seconds remaining. We're going to need something desperately to fall our way here if we're going to have a chance. We air it out, and folks, he catches it. Zipper Explosion, 41 yards downfield. Final play of the game. Can Papa Sump find a receiver? And it was close, but no cigar. And that will conclude our regular season here in season number 2 under Coach Frank at Iowa State. Luckily for us, we are going to a bowl game against number 23 Kentucky. So get excited, folks. A much better season than 4-8 last year. I mean, it's baby steps, okay? You can't do it all overnight. We know this is a process. We're trying to build something here, and it's going to take some time. Nice throw to Girth Brooks early, sets up that touchdown to Flipper Anderson, up 7-0 here early in the Liberty Bowl. It's going to be a fumble now. Assman finds a way to pick this one on up. A lot of open field in front of him, and nobody's going to get near this man except his own teammate. Got to be careful there. Don't knock him over. But here on 3rd and 8, Kentucky now. Let's see what they can do. Can they find a big play when they need one? No, they cannot. So we're going to get the ball right back. Flipper continuing to have a great season now, up 21-0 against the number 23 team in the nation. Before halftime, they do get 3 points on the board, but it is not looking good for these Wildcats out here. Flipper Anderson continuing to do work, and there you go, Mr. Anderson the third into the end zone for yet another tutty. Kentucky does finally get a touchdown of their own, but it really doesn't matter much because this man Flipper just will not stop finding ways to score. And right now, Kentucky is going to need something crazy to happen if they have any chance of getting back into this game. And it doesn't look like there's going to be enough time. Down 35-17, even with that big play. And it's going to be Coach Frank and your Iowa State Cyclones winning their first bowl game here. Congratulations to the squad, man. You know what? It's not a natty. Heck, it's not even a New Year's Day bowl game, but it feels damn good. And this team worked their tails off this season to take some strides in the right direction. Season 3 seems to be Iowa State's first legitimate opportunity to make a deep run to some big bowl games. But so far, you got to be happy with the results here in Season 2. No complaints. Let's go, Cyclone.
That will do it here for Season 2 at ISU. Nice job by the Cyclones to get the job done, get themselves a nice Liberty Bowl victory. First time they've been to a bowl game here under Coach Frank, so let's hope there's more to come in the future. Again, want to thank you all for tuning in. If you can like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, we appreciate that greatly. And remember, we'll see you back here on the Ultimate Sports Network next time because class is in session. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming on by.